Good morning, everyone. My name is Utoxin, and welcome back to another episode of Utoxin Plays Factorio. So I had wanted to kind of wait for our copper situation to get stabilized before I continued, but that is going to take a while. And so I think what we're going to do this episode is we are actually going to rebuild a few things to use modules so that they're more efficient. So something I learned recently from watching exterminators videos is that you want to use your productivity modules in the things that use the highest number of ingredients, because that's where you get the biggest boost. So I'm trying to decide, and it looks like probably the blue circuit machines are a great place to start. So we're going to need to do some experiments and find out what the ratios look like if we start using modules for these, and how we want to go about doing that. And I think probably what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go to a bot-based layout. I really love this design. It's cool, it's belt-based, but for scalability's sake, we're going to want to go to bot-based. So, yeah. We're going to grab a machine. This is going to be making blue circuits, which uses, 27 different things total. 5 of that is a fluid, but still. But if we load that up, let's see. Well, first of all, what is its crafting speed? Crafting speed is 1.25. So if I do... I need some speed modules so I can test this. Do I have any more level 3s? Yes, a few. Let's take the ones I've got and go back over here. Between episodes, I also added another red circuit crafter, and red circuits are another thing. They'd probably be a decent place to start doing some productivity, but, okay. 1.3125. Okay, so that is very slightly faster than a regular, but it also has, 30% productivity? Which, that's pretty good. And that's without any beaconing, and it's basically same speed, but 30% productivity. So, I like that. So yeah. Trying to think. I should get some calculators for this, because I'm terrible at doing this math, especially in my head. It's very slightly faster than this. Actually, so... I'm curious. It wouldn't run 100% of the time, but it doesn't need to. And I could get a lot more... I would get a lot more blues out of it. And actually, I'd get a lot more blues if I just slowed this down a little bit with productivity. So let's do that. Let's just slow these down so that they stop consuming so many resources. Actually, no, let's put these down at the start of the line, not the end of the line. They'll do the most good at the start. Okay. We want to work them up this way. There we go. So that's what, 40% productivity? Yeah. And it's quite a bit slower, but that's okay. That'll help our base overall, and I'll actually end up getting more production out of this as a result. Making that change will increase my base's overall production a lot. Okay. Okay, so copper is starting to back up again. That's good. Oh, copper. Such a nuisance. Honestly, I don't need these speed beacons here. We're going to tear these up just so I can have the modules, because I don't need all this speed here. This steel is way over-engineered for my current requirements. And these modules would be much more useful to me elsewhere. So we're going to steal this. I'll leave the center row there, just because I would like to have a little extra speed. But now I've got 75 speed modules, which I am going to put into these machines. Get more copper coming in. There we go. That should up our copper production a decent amount. Are we starting to backlog on reds over here by any chance? Yeah, slowly. That means we're going to get a lot more blues out of here for our input. Actually tempted to kind of do the same thing, because if I do the 3 productivity and 1 speed in each of these, then I'll end up with this whole thing being faster and more productive. But let's see, I'm out of speeds for the one. How many more speeds do I have? I think I'm going to do that. We're gonna make that thing be a 3 and 1. It's going to be non-beacon for now. Okay. Let's see. This feels like it needs some speed up. It's getting fed. Okay. There we go. It's probably unnecessary, but now I feel a little better about that. Okay. So we're going to start doing this.
What is this?
It is modifying some of my machines to be a little bit faster and more productive.
Asshole. I am tearing the kicker of sides, by the way.
She is. She was napping a little bit, as she does. Okay. So that is starting to backlog very well on reds. That is good. Yeah. Let's see if we've got any more productivity modules over here. I think I probably do. This is going to be kind of a slow process, but in the long run, we'll get a lot of benefit out of it.
What benefits?
More efficient production.
Nice. Any others?
Well, that's a pretty major benefit in a game about building a factory.
I understand that, but I was just wondering.
Well, I mean, that's basically the most important benefit in a factory game. Okay. Get those all being productive. There we go. So that side is set up. Now let's get this side. Hey, you come out of there. Thank you. Okay. I'm out of speed modules to put in there, but that's okay. Honestly, these can probably go full productivity. Right? Kind of looks like it. Let's see. Let's keep an eye on this machine and see how it does. Okay, green circuits appear to be falling slightly behind, so green circuits probably do still need a speed. Yeah, green circuits still need a speed. So, let's see. They are still slightly slow. Okay. They're waiting for... Okay, so is that running full tilt? That is now running full tilt. And this is now getting ahead. Okay, so that's the closest I can come with this setup. That's fine. That will still be much more efficient and faster in the long run. What do we have over here? I need more speed modules specifically to get more of this set up. There we go. Cool. Yeah, it's going to be that time when I'm going to have to spend a lot of time kind of doing tweaking and fine-tuning like this. To try and get the factory as efficient as possible. I thought about going bot-based with this, but for now I think this is working. Yeah, that definitely needs the speeds over there. Okay. Slowly starting to build up a backlog in there, it seems like. That's good too. Cool.
In that kind of a game, the backlog is always good.
Oh yeah. It just tells me that the bottleneck is somewhere else, though. I mean, there's always a bottleneck. It's just a matter of where it is. How are we doing over here? We need faster ore belts over here, it looks like. Let's see. That's express. Yeah, those are... Okay. That's express. Okay. I wish I could see the color of these belts better. Okay. Oh, is that what I wanted to do? No. There we go. Okay. And that belt. There we go. Okay, so this should now be at full speed. So that will help us a little bit. Oh, wow, that's fully backlogged now. That's cool. So I've got 2,235 built up in my network. Are these still running? Yeah. I've got those max productivity to make that last as long as possible. So 52% total productivity. That's pretty good. And these are max productivity to get the most out of it. Okay. So looking good on copper now. Okay. Let's go over here and speed up another section of this, maybe. Don't know that I have enough. No, I don't. Not to do a full section. But I can at least make it more productive. Like so. Okay. Build this up. There we go. This needs that. There we go. Need a few more speed modules to finish up that section. Okay. It looks to me like I may have a plastic production shortage. Let's go take a look. Speaking of bottlenecks, it's time to play a little bit of Chase the Bottleneck. Definitely short on plastic. Are we short? We're short on petroleum gas. Okay. Are we short on... We're not short on crude oil. I could just speed these, but I'm out of speed modules, so I can't do that right now. For right now, I guess I just have to... I could put one productivity in each of these. So that'll be faster in the long run. Are you going to start getting some? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's working, kind of. It's a little better anyway. looks good in these balances. That is... Oh, because it's producing. Okay. Speed that up a little bit just so it gets done sooner. Okay. Uh-oh. Really? That corner of my base again? That's getting really old. I'm slowly creeping closer to the atomic bomb research, and when I get it, these aliens are going to regret it. Their decisions. They are going to regret their decisions very much indeed. Where would that have come from? Pretty sure that's just still the same one. Yeah. We're going to just plop down a couple laser turrets right there. Because I don't understand. And actually, we will plop them down right out here. Yeah, that'll reach the water. There. That'll cover that whole corner. And that's always where they seem to come in. I don't know where they're coming from. Unless there's a base I can't see. Okay, that is about to backlog. That is fantastic. We're producing a good surplus of blue circuits now. Red circuits are close to backlogging. It looks like. That's not backlogging. This is limited, right? Yeah, okay, good. Cool. I could use some more productivity as well. There we go. Let's see about getting this even more productive. Let's see. This side needs stuff. Okay. Okay. Yep. We are now finally producing a good surplus of blue circuits again that will go down here and help our research out. Don't know how much demand there is for blue circuits in this research. Let's see. Well, they're not making it to the end, but we're producing at a reasonable rate here, it looks like. I mean, we've got over half the machines producing. Which means our research is finally moving again, thank goodness. Okay. How are we doing up here? Well, we got a couple more speed modules. Okay. What are we short on here? It looks like red circuits are the current bottleneck on their production of modules. Okay. So I should start doing the same thing in red circuits. Yeah. Yeah, red circuits are what we're short on right now. Okay. Let's go take a look. and slow these down the same way. Okay. Oh, it's a major shortage of reds over there for some reason. Okay, come back over here. How are we doing? Okay, we're about to get another one of those. Should bring a mod in that lets me easily copy and paste, like, just the module settings from a factory. That would be handy. Come on. Wow, that is slow. Almost done yet? Nope, not yet. We're down to 12,000 wood in our network. That's good. There we go. Okay, come down here. So, there's at least one pair of red circuit machines that have the upgrade. Should help a bit in the long run. Okay, that is still nicely backlogged. Let's see. Yeah, they are all being picked up. I'm going to upgrade this. That. I think in the long run it'll be more efficient. It'll mean other things will get starved. And did it maintain... Yes, it maintained that connection. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it is grabbing more of the circuits than it was before. Okay. So it's going to starve other things, but it's still a benefit. Alright. That is close to having another one for us. Cool. Well, I'm going to wrap this episode up there. My name is Utoxin. This has been another episode of Utoxin Plays Factorio. And I will see you next time.